Hello and welcome to the Game Shed with me, Jamie. Today having a first look at Andro Dunos 2, a game which is out now on console and on PC. I'll be playing on PC today, and this game is a sequel to a game which released 30 years ago, back in 1992 for Neo Geo Arcade, Sega Dreamcast. It's a very not well-known shooter. It is a much beloved shooter, but not the most popular of shooters, and I'd like to see that is changed. I love this game, absolutely love this game. I've dabbled with the original, but never to a great degree, but I'm going to remedy that in the forthcoming days and weeks, because I love number 2. Now, all I'm going to be doing here is, let's just start this bad boy, and what we're going to do is go into the game options, and I'm going to talk you through the options briefly, and then we're just going to get started. So we have 3 difficulty levels: Journey, Arcade and Android. Now I must admit I am too frightened to play Android. I am playing on Arcade, the default difficulty level, and I will not play on Journey. Now Journey, the only difference I can see between Journey and Arcade is when you lose a life in Journey, you lose 1 of your power bars of any given weapon. So you power up your weapons up to a level 7. You have 4 weapons in total, and if you get shot whilst using that weapon, you will lose 1 bar of that weapon. So that is in Arcade. In Journey, you do not lose anything when you die. All right, so that's the only difference I can see. So I'm going to play it as intended on Arcade. I'm not going to have any credits, so we're going to get a maximum of 3 hits and then we're out, and I should be able to get to somewhere in level 2, not the furthest at all. I've only had this a couple of days, but I'm just going to go for it, a 1 credit play. Like back in the day, if I was a skint little child in the arcade, put 1 coin into the machine and have my fun and move on. And this is a game, as I said, with 4 weapons, and you cycle between them with L and R. I'm going to be showing you all of that imminently. So let's get started with Andro Dunos 2. If anyone can tell me what the hell this naming convention is for this game, I'd love to know. What I will say is there are, and I've only played the PC version briefly, I'm playing mainly on my PS5. I have unlocked all but these 2. Now, we have the base game, which is stages 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and then when you've completed the 7th level, which is the final level, you unlock this, the boss rush mode, and it's just all of the bosses in game, one after another, and you've only got 1 credit to do it. It's very painful. These 2 modes, I believe they're called 1992 A and B, and I don't know what they consist of nor how to unlock them, and it appears no major review outlet, and trust me, I've read all of their reviews, no major review outlet seems to want to discuss these either, probably because they haven't unlocked them either and don't know how to, so they just skirt around the issue and they just talk about there's a few other unlocks to unlock. So yeah, more shame to them, and you should be calling them out. I don't know what they are about. I can't see a way to unlock them apart from completing boss rush, and at the moment I'm no way that skilled. I will tell you on PlayStation though, these 2 levels, 1992 A and B, there are 0% of the gaming population who own this game who have achieved those trophies that belong to these 2 levels. No one. So as such, I actually sent an email to the developers asking, how does one unlock these, and what are they? And I haven't heard back yet, but I'm hopeful that I will soon. So yeah, as I said, I don't play this on PC, but I'm going to now for the benefit of this video. So without further ado, let's just get started on level 1. 1 credit, standard difficulty. Let's go. So we have 2 main shot types. We have a shot with the A button, which is pow pow pow, and you can cycle between 4 different weapons to counter every individual kind of scenario. There's a green laser, and there's a spread shot, and basically you also have a missile, and the missile behaves differently per one of the 4 weapons. So it turns into a homing beacon, a homing missile on one of the weapon types. Then you have your hyper shot triggered by B, which is like a big mega blast, which is time dependent. it recharges. So let's get stuck in and I'll try and talk you through it as we go. So stage 1, and I'm going to be using the fin tail shot, which is this white energy blast. And you can see the name of the weapon that I'm using in red just there. Okay, so at the moment it's a level 1. All right, it's a strength 1. I'm going to flick to this weapon type because it's a spread shot and that enemy type easier to deal with. But then I'm going to pick up that S, which is the power up. And I'm going to power up my fin tail again. There's my hyper shot, just to deal with big boy there. And I'm going to power up my laser, my spread shot, sorry. And that M pickup, just there, that is my missile. So now, if I go back to my fin tail, it's a bit more powerful. And sorry, you notice I'm just sort of hesitating with my words because I think L and R, yes, are backwards on PC. They are configured backwards compared to the PlayStation. So when I'm pressing left, I am meant to go to my spread shot, but instead I'm not. I'm going the opposite direction, and that's kind of throwing me a little bit, and it's slightly off-putting. I'm getting my excuses out there nice and early. Now this shortly is where I'm going to probably lose my first life. This bit right here. There's not much I can do about this because this is usually where I lose my first life. The fact that I didn't just there is monumental. Okay, good. Right. So let's progress. Let's deal with these boys. So this green laser here, the reason I use it is because when I use my hyper shot, it has a windmill effect and it kind of clears everyone within your immediate vicinity. And I'm using the spread type shot here just because there's so many enemies on screen at any given time until the stage boss who's about to come. The U I just picked up, that is a shield, and that's very nice to have. Right, so now we're coming up to the end boss. Hang on, let me see. No, I can't. I thought I'd be able to go into the menu and change L and R around, but I can't. So this boss is usually easy. And I don't usually get hurt by him. But there is one little wave attack that he does, which is these kind of pink homing missiles that you're about to see now. And you have to sort of farm them. They follow you. So let's just farm them away. There we go. So that's wave 1. There might be about 3 waves before he dies, unless I absolutely nail my shots. So here comes the second wave of farming. It's a little bit more serious. Nothing too bad. Hit him with a big boy for ultra. Okay, and here comes the third wave. And done him halfway through. So that's level 1 done. No lives lost. But there's a mid-level boss in this. He's not even hard, but he has a shot type that absolutely ruins me every time. I lose a life every single time. The blue pickups I picked up 500 points each. Every 10 of those you get a level up at the end of the level. So there we go. I'm going to level up my shield. Yep. And I'm going to level up my spin attack here, the green laser, because the end of stage boss, not the mid-level boss, but the end of stage boss very much relies on me defeating him relies very heavily on this green laser shot that spins around. You'll see. Right, so let's crack on and see what we can do. Stage 2, Andro Dunos 2. So you really want to pick up those blue orbs for the score multipliers and for the end of level chance to get power-ups. Bosh, bosh, bosh. Bish, bash, bosh. This bit could potentially be troublesome, but I mean, not too bad, I guess. I really want that power up. There we go. This is the guy who I will lose a life on, and that's guaranteed. I just don't know how to do him, I'm afraid. It's this shot here that will get me. And I genuinely don't know how to... Oh my god, that's the very first time I've done it without being hit. So I need to watch this video back and celebrate. Well, there we go. I've got itchy nose. I get nervous when I make videos. Okay, so we might actually get some way into level 3 now. The next boss, I need to really pay attention in order to defeat him without losing a life, because you have shots from above, shots from below, and shots from in front of you. And it's the ones from in front, you'd think they were the easiest to kind of assess, as it were, but they're really not. Okay, I've got a level 3 shield now, so I'm quite happy about that. La 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 la. Right, this bit can be a bit of a bugger as well. I'm just going to use my special here. I'm ignoring the score multipliers at the moment because this bit is very easy to slip up on and die. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to needlessly lose a life. And this is the boss. And you can hit the floor or the ceiling and die here. Right, so let's go over to our green laser and deal with the top and the bottom threat instantly, which is these orbs you're about to see. Here we go, the blue orbs. Right, so we're going to spin this and we're going to try and destroy all 6 of them. And we didn't do that. So now it's a case of dodging front fire and side fire. So there we go. And you see, I wasn't watching straight forward. I wasn't watching in front of me, and that's where the threat comes from. So I was looking above and below. From here on out, I shouldn't lose a life, because I just have to concentrate on the threat immediately in front of me. You see, and there's not too much to worry about. Okay, one more wave should do it. There we go, that should be him done. Right, level 2 done. And I believe, along the way, I might have picked up a life. Did I even lose a life? Did I lose a life? I don't even know. It doesn't look like it, or if I did, I picked up a life. Right, so, 17. I picked up 17, so I only get 1 power up. And I'm going to pick up... I'm going to go with shield. I'm going to make my shield. I'm going to buff my shield. We're still on 1 credit. We're still on 1 credit, and might even be 1 life so far. But yeah, if you're looking for a shoot 'em up, if you're a fan of shoot 'em ups, you can do a lot bloody worse than this. Trust me, this is growing to be a favourite very, very quickly. Now I'm going to try, if I've got a spare moment, to flick to my spread shot. And as I said, my buttons are backwards, so I'm not very happy about that. Yeah, because there's so many threats inbound at the moment, I think the spread shot is going to be the safest option for me right now. And I'm just going to power it up as well to a level 4. Uh-oh, big pony poops. I'm very scared at the moment because I don't usually get this far on 1 credit. And as such, what I'm doing is panicking a little bit, a little lot actually. I'm doing alright, I'm doing alright. I'm getting the score multipliers to some degree. Just keep it calm. Keep it calm, boy. I'm going to get done by a very cheap shot. I guarantee it. Oh, see behind these. Now, I'm going to power up a different weapon if I can. And that's... okay. I literally just pressed the wrong button there, but that's fine. And it's because of my backwards configuration. There's a life lost. There's a life lost. Yeah, I press left on the scroll weapons and it goes right, or I press right and it goes left. And it's not the configuration that I'm used to. So that's my excuses. Even though I'm having the best game I've potentially ever had on one life, I'm still not entirely happy. I've lost my shield now as well, so I have to wait till the next level. And there won't be a next level without a shield, I'm afraid. Because I need the shield to survive. And we're only doing 1 credit, so yeah, it's potentially unfortunate. Oh, nearly swore there, but there's a bit of rock. Let's go to homing missiles. So this changes my missile type to homing. I think that's quite useful. We have a very wide spread shot here. Right, let's buff that, which is my behind shot. Now, I can't remember this boss too well. I can't remember his shot type at all, but I've only got 1 hit and I'm dead. So expect the death of me. Unless I get extremely jamathon. Whoa, jeez. No, please. No, please. Oh, this is where I die. Gotta be. Yeah. I crashed into it. Andro Dunos 2. This is the PC version. As I said, I'm mainly playing on PlayStation. Perhaps I should be mainly playing on PC, judging on my better gameplay here. And that should be top of the server. There. A couple of little gripes about this game. You can't turn the game volume, sound effects or music down individually. You can't actually, there's no volume options at all within the game, because sometimes I like to sit there of an evening and listen to my own music and play my video games, and I can cope with the sound effects, but having the music on top of my music is a bit off-putting. So that would be a nice option to have. Also, the scoreboards are only local. I would love a global instance of that leaderboard, so I can know what my peers are scoring in a kind of 1 credit challenge. It'd be nice if there was a 1 credit leaderboard as well, but there's not. So if I do 9 continues, every time I die and use a continue, my score accumulates. It doesn't reset every time you insert a new credit, which is also another point of disappointment. However, the game is exceptional. Absolutely exceptional. There's a bit of screen tear on PC as well. You can't see that in the video because the refresh rate and whatnot of this rendered video and blah blah blah. But believe me, when I'm playing it, I can see screen tear. But yeah, iron out those very minor issues, and what you've got here is an absolutely spanktastic shoot 'em up. One that I will hang my hat on all day long, if that's even a saying. Andro Dunos 2. Go and check it out. Right now, it's phenomenal. So that's about it from me. If you want to see me check out any other shooters or any other games that are out right now, leave me a comment in the comment section below, and I'll leave you to go about your day. So thanks for watching, guys, and until the next time, toodle pip.